Sometimes my mind plays STRIC songs. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Right to the air is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Now Lamar changing the play. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
It's early, but it now a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. Rodgers going to throw. Short throw to Smith. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. The Steelers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this with Austin. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up, and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now Lamar changing the look. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw is Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now they'll audible to something else. And Jackson throwing once more. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they're down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
At the 16-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, take 26.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Zoom. Inside. Back north.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at about the 28. Fights it. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Right back. 58. 26. Jump out.
Now Rodgers. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Fryermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 29-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18. Jump out.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Najee Harris. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 35-yard line.
18. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Screen 18.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Yes, screen 18. Screen 18.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, Liz. Go to 50. Inside. Hey, 88. Teammate. Hey, check 26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. Into their quarter,
fighting through, he's got space. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. up the middle. Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and a yard.
No.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. On the ground, this is Smith. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stubbed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
319!
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity if it breaks down.
Mike Green make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Bates' kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson. Able to find the open complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Going deep for Walker. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 14 at the 22-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
Down the numbers. There he goes. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. Now Jackson going to shift them around. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself,
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At their own 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Nnamdi Madubuike gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Austin complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18. Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block him.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
13. 180.
Jackson. Touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
26.
Here's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Jump out! Teammate! Go to 50!
Rodgers going to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now inside the 25. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal.
Steelers 39.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Throwing is Jackson. And Walker has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
No, we change it.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 19 yards away. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the lux, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Mike. 630.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. He's to the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Luke now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 56, Steelers 39. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3rd down and 10.
18. Hey, 626. Go to 50.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the final seconds tick away.